Thank you for joining us. 6 days of mounting frustration for residents in the dark. 6 days of tireless work for hydro crews and first responders. Now today, the Premier coming to visit some of the hardest hit areas. CTV's Mike Arcelides spent the day with the Premier on his tour of the region. Mike.
Good evening, Christian. It really was a whirlwind tour of our region to the most devastated areas as they try and restore power for thousands of people across Simcoe County. And we are here in Sunnydale Park right now, where we are expecting the Premier to arrive within the hour. Today, as you mentioned, he was in Orillia, and he was facing questions from the media and also thanking first responders. Tensions are mounting and frustrations are mounting now a week since the ice storm rolled into town.
In my opinion, this is 10 times worse than it was 25 years ago because of the damage.
Premier Doug Ford addressing the damage done by the vicious ice storm that ripped through our region a week ago, downing trees and power for more than 1 million homes across the province. The Premier had stops in Barrie, Orillia and Rama First Nation. His original itinerary had Oromadonte as a stop, but that changed in the afternoon. In Orillia, the Premier thanked first responders and hydro crews today for working around the clock to help those in need get the lights back on, with help on the way from hydro workers in Quebec, New Brunswick and Saskatchewan.
This is really not just Team Ontario, but Team Canada stepping it up for our neighbors.
As crews work to restore power for about 20,000 more homes, Hydro One saying it will likely take another week to finish the job.
We still have a long ways to go, making sure that we make it safe to get in there and cut the trees that are half fallen over to make sure that we do it safely. That's the #1 priority.
Power came on yesterday afternoon. It's been a long go. A lot of flooded basements and a lot of damage.
Bruce Breeden had been without power for a week, cutting fallen trees on his property down to size. Thankful for the help by hydro crews called in from Toronto to get the lights back on in Oromadonte.
Mother Nature strikes again, but the boys are doing a great job, and thank you for all your help. We really appreciate it.
We are getting to a good spot, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, so I want everyone to remain patient. I know this has been a huge change of lifestyle for everyone, but we will come together and provide a solution ASAP.
Still without power at his home, Oromadonte Mayor Randy Greenlaw encouraging residents in need to call 211 for community supports, with warming centers opened at Horseshoe Valley Resort and the nearby Orillia Rec Center on West Street South, where the Premier thanked everyone for coming together to get out of this mess.
And as I mentioned, we are expecting Premier Doug Ford to arrive here in the city of Barrie at Sunnydale Park, where you can see that there is just tremendous damage here to a lot of the older trees. Even some of the structures here brought down by those intense winds and the cold and the freezing rain. And when we have the arrival of Premier Doug Ford, we will hope to bring you that coverage live here on CTV News at 6. Reporting in Sunnydale Park in Barrie, I'm Mike Arcelides. Christian, let's send it back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. We'll look forward to that later in the show. Thank you.